Hey Vibes Masters, it's your girl Vibes Missy and I'm here to do my review on Power. It's Power Season 2, Episode 7. They say this is a big rich town. Yeah, I just come from the poorest part. Bright lights, city lights, I gotta make it, this is where it goes down. Yeah, I just happen to come up hard. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it. It's Power Season 2, Episode 7. Let's get into it. Okay, so first up, we start off with Angela and Ghost having a whale of a time fucking. And while they're fucking, we hear Tasha's voice in the background. And basically, she's telling him, like, you know, if you want to control this girl, you have to control her body. Because if you control her body, then she will be controlled mentally by you. That's basically what Tasha is telling him. And she's like, but I know you got this because you never ever had a problem with fucking. I guess Ghost has it really good. He probably has a good dick. I guess so, because she's like, your problem was never ever fucking. So I'm sure if you're fucking her, then you have her under control. And Ghost basically, you know, I think he's basically trying to insult Tasha. Well, I don't think he's trying to deliberately insult her, but it was an insult when he said to her, Tasha, come on, do you think I'll be able to control her by just fucking her? She's not that kind of girl. Is he insulting Tasha? Is he subtly insulting Tasha? I seriously believe that he's trying to insult her right there, like, you know, she's not that kind of girl. She's not as, basically what he's saying is she's not as simple as you. I can't just fuck her and control her mind. But then Tasha was like, okay, then if you can't just fuck her and control her mind, then you need to outsmart her. That's basically what she said. If you can't fuck her and control her mind, then you basically need to outsmart her. Basically the same way that you did to me. You outsmarted me. So in the same way that you outsmarted me, you should try to outsmart me. We get to Tommy. After that scene is finished, we get to Tommy. Oh my gosh, Tommy is going through a nervous breakdown. He's like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Holly's gone. Oh my god, I don't have my woman anymore. My redhead is gone. What am I gonna do? And he's having a nervous breakdown. He's taking his drugs. What kind of drugs dealer takes drugs? Anyway, he's taking his crack and shizzle. And then the dog keeps barking in the background, and you know, the dog belongs to Holly. I swear I thought he was gonna just take the dog and just shoot him. Anyway, he starts like ripping down things and he's destroying the apartment and all of that. Then suddenly there's a knock on the door. Pong, 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 pong. And then he's like, I'm coming. And he hurries to the door and whatnot. And then when he opens the door, it's Ghost. We know that Ghost knows that Holly's gone. So he's like, so what's going on, Tommy? You know, he's playing the part, playing smart. So what's up, my nigga? Like, what's going on? Like, you look tired. What's going on with you? Why do you look like that? And Tommy's basically like, nothing, man, I'm fine, you know, like behaving as if he's not pussy whooped. But anyway, he's like, nothing, man, I'm fine. So Ghost is like walking around, you know, so where is Holly? Where is Holly? And he's like, oh, Holly, we had a fight and she left. And Ghost was like, oh, you had a fight and she left, but don't worry about it, I'm sure she will be back. And then Ghost was like, so where are you going? And he's like, I'm going out to meet Julio. And then Ghost was like, you're going out to meet Julio? Like, seriously? I think you look like you've been through a tornado or something, you know? You need to take a break, like you haven't had any sleep. You need to take a break. Why don't you just relax? I'll handle that. You just take a break and get some sleep. I'll handle it, right? And then we get to Angela. And Angela is basically trying to get a warrant. She's trying to get a warrant to go pick up Tommy. And she's in court, right? So she's trying to convince the judge that, you know, this man is a drug lord and he's been working with Felipe Logos, and we're trying to get him. So we need to get this man because he's responsible for, he's working with Felipe Logos, and in order to get to Felipe Logos, we need to get this man. So the judge is like, so where is your evidence that this man is the said ghost, if this ghost even exists? she's like going around, you know, let me just bring my witness to the front, who is the person who is responsible for investigating Felipe Lopez. And she brings Greg onto the stands, right? And she's questioning Greg and whatnot. So the judge is like, yeah, okay, you have all of this. You have a phone call. You have his car being close to it where you don't know he wasn't the one who was driving. You have all of this, but you have yet to show me a fingerprint. You have yet to show me his picture on the crime scene. You have yet to show me any evidence at all that this man is the sole ghost, as you call it. And she's like, you know, trying to behave as if she's smart, as if she thinks that she can outsmart the judge, you know? Like, she's like, but yeah, according to the law, the judge is like, hold up, bitch. Hold up. I know the law. I am quite aware of the law. Are you aware of the law? So in all of this, it is evident that because Angela is so out to advance her career in bringing down this ghost, she is ultimately the destroyer of her career. She's clearly destroying her career. She's destroying her reputation. She's bringing down her reputation. And if Greg is not careful, she will bring him down with her too. Alright. So then we get to Ghost and Kanan guy. I don't even remember his name, but you know that guy that is working for Kanan, right? So Ghost goes to question him, you know, to find out basically, like, you know, where is Kanan, and, you know, the guy's like, I don't know where he is. And then Ghost is like, so where did you meet Kanan and stuff? And, you know, he's telling him, oh, we met in the joint, and, you know, he's a good guy. And Ghost is like, oh, so he's a good guy. And then he's like, so Ghost is trying to, you know, pick this guy to find out, like, what is his reason for being in the drug game and whatnot. And the guy is like, you know, I have a daughter, I want to move out of the hood, I want to live good. And Ghost is like, you know what? You're a good guy, you have ambition. But you see that little dude there with name Kanan? He don't have no ambition. He has no ambition whatsoever. So you need to be careful with him, right? And then, you know, Ghost just telling him, you know, like, Kanan, Ghost just basically telling him that, you see, Kanan, him is just a raw dog hood rat. Him is just a street rat. Him not going anywhere. Him that not hood rat, because you know hood rat is girl. But him is a street dog. Him not going anywhere. Him always going to be on the streets. Him is a street dog. Right? So meanwhile, Ghost is digging into this guy, you know, him trying to find out where Kanan is and whatnot. Him trying to find out, you know, if Kanan is invested in talking to him, like sharing his secrets and whatnot with him. The guy's like, nah, dude, you're checking the wrong person. He's not really sharing anything with me, right? It's the wrong person that you're checking. And at the same time, Ghost looks over and he sees that Sean is on his phone, right? Sean gets a phone call from Tasha, and Tasha is basically trying to dig into Sean to find out, you know, if the bitch Angela has ever been to the house, because, you know, she wants to know what's going on. And Sean's like, no, I never dropped her at the house. And she's like, you never dropped her at the house? So you mean she has been in the car? And he's like, yeah, you know, she has been in the car. And then at the same time, we see Ghost coming back to the car, and Ghost comes back to the car, and at the same time, Sean just finishes the phone call. As Ghost, he's like, I gotta go, and he hangs up the phone call, right? And then we get switched to the Tasha, and we see that Tasha is basically checking her house for bugs, right? She's checking to see if the rooms are bugged, or if the telephone has been bugged or whatever, right? So she's checking her entire place for bugs, I guess. And she also tells Sean that as soon as he's finished, he's to bring his ass there with the car, because she's gonna also check the car for bugs. Smart move, Tasha. Smart move. Very, very smart. So then we get to Tommy and Julio at the laundromat, right? So Tommy is basically like, you know, they're trying to move some money and whatnot, right? And, you know, Tommy very, very paranoid, because him don't know say Angela on him back, so him very paranoid. Him looking around, you know, like a damn thief. Him looking around to see if anybody watching him. See a car pass like 5 times. He's like, hold up, Julio. Didn't that blue car pass like 10 times? Julio is like, nah, my nigga, nah. Just calm down. It's the old lady that's driving the car. Anyway, Tommy's very paranoid, so Tommy not taking any chances. So anyways, him switched the money bags. He switched the money bags with some laundry, and basically just packed the van that they had with laundry. Luckily he did that because Mr. Greg, him with him nosy self, was outside watching them and taking pictures and whatnot, right? Greg called on one of them police goons to stop them. So the police stopped them and whatnot. And when the police stopped them now, they use this as a pun to play on what's going on in society. They were like, when the officer stopped them, Tommy was like, you know what, pull over. Because we can't drive fast with this old ass van that we have. So just pull over. So they pull over, and when they pull over, I get the feeling that Tommy probably switched everything without telling anybody. So he said to them, are you guys strapped? And they're like, no, nobody's strapped. So he said, okay, just pull over. So they pull over and whatnot, right? And Tommy's like, nigga, you better smile. You better smile. This is the pun that they're playing on with what's going on in the society today with police officers, like, abusing people and stuff. And they were like, nigga, you better smile. And then the police stopped them. He has them in handcuffs and whatnot, and they're on the ground and whatnot. And he's like, they're playing on the officer like, why did you pull us over? We didn't do anything. Are we being charged with DWB? And the officer is like, what? DWB? And he's like, driving while motherfucking black. That was so funny. Like, driving while black. And the officer, he basically had nothing on them, so he had to let them go. Of course, Greg was disappointed because he thought he was going to get the opportunity to bring in Tommy from this. So anyway, the officer let them go. Yeah, but driving while black, that pun was really, really, really funny. Thumbs up to the writers with that. That was really, really hilarious. It had me cracking the hell up. It was really funny. Yeah. Sean brings Ghost to the club, right? And then we see Kentus and Ghost having a conversation. Kentus is like, the other day when you and me were drinking, dude, like everything that I said, I hope you will just forget it. And then Ghost is like, nah, dude, it's fine, I really don't care about you and your boss. That is you and your boss, and whatever we say is just between me and you and whatever. Then we see Dominique, one of the girls that is walking in. One of the girls that work in the club, she walking with her time card, and she's like, Ghost, you didn't forget to write something on your time card. You can't just fill it in. And then we see Kentus looking at her, and him looking at her in a very admiring way, and then Ghost figure out that Kentus is down with the swirl. Kentus is down with the swirl. So yeah, he's like, oh, so Dominique, you change your hairstyle? And she's like, yeah, you don't know, a girl have to change up them hairstyle every now and then. So yeah. And then Dominique walks out or whatever. So we see that Ghost realize that Kentus is down with the swirl. So I guess him going to use that to his advantage. But yeah, anyway, whatever. So them finish talking and whatnot, and then that's the end of Kentus and Ghost. That's the Sean and Tasha. Oh my gosh, those two are so sweet. Poor little Sean. I'm really in love with Tasha, He is seriously in love with Tasha. He is seriously in love with her. But anyway, Tasha is having a discussion with him, and she's like, oh, we need to be careful because, we can't afford for Ghost to find out about us and thing. And she's telling me, oh, you need to be careful around Ghost and whatnot. And Sean is just like, oh, baby, it's fine, I'll be careful. But, oh, God, poor Sean. Poor baby Sean. He is so in love. It's a pity him don't know, say. You see that girl with him, Tasha? She's not in love with him at all. She's not in love with him. Or is she? Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? You think she's in love with him? Wanna think? Tell me. Please comment down below and tell me what you guys think. If you think that Tasha is in love with Sean. Ghost is keeping in contact with the guy down in Miami that he had a deal with in terms of to take back the club from Howard Stern, Mr. Andrews, Mr. Stern, what's his name? Whatever Stern him name. I always call him all sorts of weird names. But yeah. He's trying to take back the club from the guy, right? So he's talking to the guy down in Miami. And the guy is basically telling him, oh, you promised me, Jamie, that you would, help me to get back my stuff. I'm depending on you. This is what we need to do. And Ghost is basically just talking to him like, don't know what's going on, but I will find out anyways. And then the guy was like, do you know anything about Ravina? And then he was like, Ravina? And he was like, no, what is that? And then Ghost was like, it's used a lot. And then the guy in Miami was like, it's used a lot around here. And then Ghost was like, oh, you know what? I don't know what it is, but I will find out about it. And the guy was like, you know, I'm depending on you because you promised, so you better live up to your word and whatnot. So anyways, you know, Ghost take this opportunity to use Dominic because you don't know, so Kentus him down with the swirl. So because he's done with the swirl, he used Dominic as a distraction. So Dominic goes upstairs and, you know, say, oh boss, you know, something is wrong downstairs. You can't follow me downstairs. Let's go and check it out and whatnot. Kentus come out and he goes with Dominic downstairs and whatever. And then Ghost goes upstairs to, you know, to snoop into what's going on, and he finds a letter. He takes pictures of the financial records and whatever. And then he finds a letter that says Ravina, and it's in the Cayman Islands. So everybody knows that everything that is wrong, everybody who does something wrong, accounts always in the Cayman Islands. Why? Notice, you ever notice? Like everything that goes wrong is always somewhere down in the islands, like in the Cayman Islands or someplace far, like in, yeah, it's always down in the islands that they hide the money and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, he finds a letter that says Ravina is down. Ravina Holdings is a place down in the Cayman Islands, and he take a picture of that and whatnot. Goes to visit her divorce lawyer. Miss Tasha goes to visit her lawyer because, you know, she is trying to cover herself. You know, Tasha has really come a far way, you know, like seriously, from season 1 until now, Miss Tasha has really grown up. She no longer the simple girl that we know from long time. Tasha has really grown. Anyways, so she go and visit her lawyer, and the lawyer basically tells her that, you know, babe, look at this prenup, it's locked tight. It's very tight. I know you signed it when you were very young and you were in love with this guy at 20 years old, but basically, if you leave him, you can't get nothing. You can't get nothing at all. And Tasha is like, really? And the divorce lawyer was like, yeah. But you know what you can do? What you can do is, like, a lot of women, this is what they do. They stay with the man, and even though the prenup tight, they stay with him. They have the joint account. They keep the joint account, and they do everything that they're supposed to do, but them stay with the man. So I would suggest that this is what you do. Don't leave him. Just stay with him so that you can keep everything and you don't have to lose anything. Because if you should leave him, you can come out broke. But if you want me to try, we will try to fight this if you really want me to try. So we already know that the one Miss Angela was investigating Holly, right? Her investigation came up empty in regard to finding Holly. So what she did was basically went and visit Jamie, her beloved Jamie. So when she got to visit Jamie, she starts questioning him about murders, and she showed him picture like, you know, look at this. This is what Tommy do, and I know that him kill Holly, and why you're keeping and you're covering for him because you don't want him to go to prison. But if you don't do this, this is the ultimatum. It's either me or you tell me what him do with Holly. And then Jamie was like, you know, I can't help you. But you know, she's like, you know what, Jamie, if you don't do this, I'm gone and they're not going to see me again. And I'm sitting there like, babes, I can't help you, no, I can't help you. But then Angela gets up and she walks out, and you know, of course, James him want hold on to the pussy because you don't know that Tasha threatened him already. You know, Tasha is like, you better keep on fucking that bitch, you know. You better keep on fucking that bitch so you can protect us. So he gets up and goes after her, and he's like, you know, Holly's not dead. She's not dead. She's alive, but I gave her money and I told her to go away. And her name is changed. Her name has changed to, don't even remember what the name is right now, but he told her that the name for Holly has changed, and this is what she's supposed to look for. Holly, so Angela, she's, you know, happy. So now she gone with a new search. Now she's not looking for Holly anymore. She's looking for this new name. Everybody don't know that I am from the islands already, right? So, you know, in the islands we call cheating bun. And there's a song. Man I give bun and I get back bun. I know nothing that call it bun for bun. Man I give bun and I get back bun. I know nothing that call it bun for bun. Yo, Tasha, My girl, you're mad. Listen, Jamie thinks say little Miss Tasha is behaving herself and being a good little girl. Him don't know say Miss Tasha, she going on with bare things with a hot piece of chocolate where I drive him around in my car every single day. Yo, Sean is hot. Sizzling hot, like hot. Listen, that sex scene between him and Tasha. Good. Listen. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Tasha and Sean, them sitting together and whatnot, you know, them talking about divorce and whatever. And then him, you know, him kissing her and whatever. And she's just like, you know, I can't leave him. We have to keep on doing this and whatnot. And he's like, no, you can't do this. You have to leave him because I will do whatever to take care of you. And she's like, you're going to take care of me with my 3 kids? And he's like, yeah, babe, I will find a way. Anyways, Sean is getting up to leave and whatnot. And he's like, you know, he's like, let's go down to the car. And she's like, no, follow me. And you know, him chat behind her and she go in and she lock the door. And in the shower, Lord, in the shower, man I get bun and I get back bun. I don't nothing that call it. Bun for bun. Listen, Tasha and Sean gets it on in the same shower that she has gotten it on with Ghost on many occasions. Listen, Ghost thinks that he might get Tasha bun, he might get a worse bun. Because guess what? She'll do it in your bed, Ghost, and she'll do it in your shower. Oh no, oops. Man I give bun and I get back bun. I don't know that call it. Bun for bun. Right. So Ghost is moving the money and whatnot. Because remember that Logos is coming. So he has to try to get all the money together to give to Logos and whatever. He has a meeting with Louise. And you know, Louise is letting him know that, you know, this is what I want. I want to meet with Logos because I want to be in on things and whatnot. Ghost said to him, oh, you want to meet with Logos, you know. And he's like, yeah, I want to meet with Logos. This is not what I want. And Ghost basically just tell him, say, you know what, I'm going to sort you out. And he leaves and whatnot. Then we see Ghost collecting all the monies and whatever. And he meets up with Julio. And he's like, you know, this is not all of the money. Where is the money? And then Julio is like, hold on there. Tommy was kind of suspicious of something. So he told us to divert the money to somewhere else. And he was right because we were pulled over. And we were searched and whatnot. And Ghost is like, I don't know why Tommy do this, why him do this, because you know that when we send the money out, all sorts of things can happen, and it is easier for them to catch on to us when we divert the money to other places. Anyway, Tommy goes to see Ghost because Tommy is hysterical, you know him knows say something is going on, and he's all up in Ghost's face like, you know, they're coming down on us. This bitch Angela is coming down on us, Ghost. When are you gonna realize that you're no longer in control of the situation and Angela is one step ahead of you? And Ghost is basically like, you know, calm down, Tommy, calm down. Angela don't have anything on us, because if she had something on us, she would have came down on us already. And she has not arrested any of us. That simply means that she don't have nothing on us. Just calm down, calm down. Ghost has always been a level-headed one in terms of the two of them, like Tommy and himself. But I don't know if him being too calm, because Tommy really have a point. He really does have a point. Like, Ghost thinks that he has all wraps on Angela, but trust me, the one Angela, she 2 steps ahead. Anyways, so him is, you know, him going all this, Ghost telling him to calm down, you know, like, you shouldn't send the money nowhere else because we own a business and it's on paper. This is our money. This is our money, so you could have just play it off like, you know, it's money from the business. But the money that them was exported was definitely too much. If them did stop them would have suspect something. So Tommy had every right to divert the money, but Ghost him just being too calm. I don't know what him up to, you know. I really don't know what him up to, but we will see. I go see that Tommy is hysterical, so he calls Tasha, you know, that he needs to meet with her or whatnot. So Tasha finally invites him to the house because him well did want to go to the house from a long time. So anyways, him go to the house and him walk in and whatnot, and he's like, you know, where are the kids? And she's like, I sent them out because they said it was an emergency. So anyways, him go to the room, him go there and them talking, and he's like, you know, I think Tommy's going to kill Angela. And Tasha is like, yes, finally, kill the bitch. And then Ghost is like, no, we can't kill her because, you know, our plans and the plans in place. If we kill her, the FBI going to come down on us and all police going to come down on us and whatnot. So we can't kill her. We can't do none of that. Anyway, he's like, I needed to talk to Tommy for me. And Tasha is like, the nerve of you. And he's like, you're the only one that can calm him down because you trust him, because he trusts you. And she's like, and he's like, you know, I know I'm asking you for too much, you know, babes, but please, you can't just do this for me, just do this for me. And she's just like, you know what? Alright, let me just do it. But you know what? Let me just give you a speech before. She's like, you know what, Ghost? I've never been nothing but good to you. I've been a good wife. I love you. I take care of you. And you see what you do to me? You come lock me in a one prenup and me can't even get shit. And he's like, why are you even going through the prenup in the first place? And she's like, you have the nerve to come ask me that. You have the nerve to be asking me that. Seriously? You're going to ask me why I'm going through the prenup? What you think? Nigga, what do you think? And he's like, I couldn't let it go, babes. I had to lock you in because you know too much. You didn't know too much at the time and you still know too much. I can't let you go. I had to lock you down as the wife because I don't want you to be given the option to testify against me. So I had to lock you down. I had to lock you down forever. And then Tasha was like, you know, you selfish motherfucker. Ghost really selfish for true, you know. He really don't care about nobody but himself, you know. He cares nothing about anybody but himself. That is evident when what he did with Angela and how him dog out Tasha. And it is even more evident by this prenup that he had. The fact that him thinks that he has to lock her in and trap her so that she don't testify against him. He really cares nothing about her. But Tasha was like, you selfish motherfucker. Like, seriously, you did that. You really think someone would testify against you? You really not have no respect for me if you really think someone would testify against you. Right? So that was basically that with Tasha and Ghost. But anyway, she took up the challenge because Ghost is like, you know, babe, just see me through to the end. See me through to the end. I know this is tough and, you know, you feel like a betrayer and whatnot, but just see me through to the end. So, Angela, she finally get her heart desire. She find out where Holly is, right? So she on her way to go and see Holly. So, you know, she step out of her apartment building and whatnot and she's standing on the front. She don't know that Mr. Tommy is right across the road with him gun and him hoodie ready to come out and shoot her. Anyways, him in him car getting ready to come out and take down this bitch. And in comes Tasha, hold on to him hand like, no, Tommy, don't do this. And he's like, Tasha, what the fuck are you doing? And she's like, no, Tommy, you can't do this. And he's like, why? And he's like, Ghost said no. And he's like, oh, he got to you, huh? The bitch is everywhere. And she's like, no, but he's right this time. Anyways, him though he doesn't go through with it, and Tasha takes him out to have a drink and they're having a discussion, and Tasha is like, you see, when everything is over, you think that you're going to be the one to take down this bitch, Angela. Little do you know that you won't be the one who will be putting a bullet in her head. It will be me giving her the bullet. Tasha funny. Tasha is so hilarious. You think that you're going to be the one killing this bitch? Don't worry, Tommy, you won't have to take on that responsibility because guess what? When this is all over, I will be the one giving her the bullets. Anyways, there are two redheads in the bar and whatnot, and you know, Tommy telling these bitches to shut the fuck up because he's mad, you know. He hate redheads right now, you know, because Holly get on top of him nerves and Holly leave and whatnot. So anyways, Tasha, he starts to whine about Holly, you know. Oh, Holly had the capability to be like you, Tasha, but the bitch had to get him trapped with this and that and whatnot. Anyway, Tasha realizes that he hooked on Holly. And how does she solve this? Like a simple bitch. Tasha is like, the best way to get rid of a bitch out of your head is to get on top of another one. As a matter of fact, let's not get on top of one. Let's get on top of two redheads. So she brings over the two redheads and she's like, Tommy, hold on. So she go over and she talks to her two redheads and whatnot, and she bring them over and she's like, Tommy, hold on. This is Melissa and this is Tweedledee and Tweedledummer, and they're going to escort you home. Tommy go home with the two redheads, and man, he fucks the hell out of these two girls. All the time while he's fucking them, you know, the dog in the background barking. That is a reminder of Holly, you know. Fucking these two girls and whatnot. Him fuck one more than the other one, and then at the end of it, him walk off and whatnot. Him taking coke and, you know, all of that crap. So at the end of it, him walk off and, you know, him going around, and the other bitch, she's like, so what about me? What about me? Tommy was just like, you know what? What about you? What about you, bitch? And he's like, you know what? Get your shit and get the fuck out of here. And she's like, you're so rude. You're so obnoxious. You're so rude. And he's like, yeah, bitch. Get your shit. Get out, bitch. And of course, he's doing it all in his New Jersey accent. Or is it a Bronx accent? I'm not even sure. Anyway, he's telling her to get out and whatever. And she's like, at least give me some coke. And he's like, oh, you want some coke? There, get it. Go, bitch. As a matter of fact, stop. Take this much with you. And he gives them the dog, right? And then he walks away and he's like, you know what? Give him back. And then the two girls leave and whatnot. And then, oh, poor Tommy goes down and starts crying. Oh, my baby redhead, Holly, I miss you, baby, I miss you. Oh, so sweet, poor Tommy. See, Ghost meeting up with Mrs. Stern, and you know, he's waiting in the lobby. Oh, Tasha sends a text to him that, you know, it's done with Tommy and whatnot, and you know, he and Mrs. Stern meets up in the office, and Mrs. Stern, he's like, you know, she's like, what's up? And he's like, you know, I know that you're going through something with your husband and you hate him, but guess what? I hate him too. So, you ever heard of something named Ravina in the Cayman Islands? And she's like, Ravina, that's her daughter's name. And he's like, oh, you have a daughter? And she's like, yeah, we have a daughter, but she died. She only lived 10 days. And then he was like, oh, sorry, my condolences. But yeah, he has a company in the Cayman Islands named after your daughter. And she's like, yeah, that's so. If that is so, that sounds so much like my husband. But how do I know that you're not even bluffing? He's like, you know what? Go and check it out. Here's my card. Check it out. And him give her him card and him exit and whatever. Later on in the episode, we see them meeting up back again. And she's like, you know, I checked out what you were saying. And yeah, it's true, you know, it's true. Him really have something in the Cayman Islands for true in my daughter's name. And then Ghost was like, she was like, you know what? But I need evidence so that I can know that him really stashing away the money for real. And then Ghost was like, you know what? I can get you all of that. And she's like, so what do you want in return? And he was like, you know, you commented that this place is lovely. This is what I want in return. So you give me back this place and I will help you to take him down in terms of getting the money that he's hiding away in the Cayman Island. Well, finally goes to where Holly is at, and you know, she's trying to dig in. She knock on the door. Knock. Holly was in the shower. She come out and she's like, who the fuck is it? I have a gun and I have herpes, so ain't nothing for you here. Anyways, Angela go in and, you know, questioning her about whatnot, and Holly takes up her phone and basically puts it in her pocket, and I guess she turn it on or whatever, puts it in her pocket, and then she basically talks to her and says to her, Angela is questioning her, and she's like, you know what? Everything that I said was a lie. I told you a lie. You seem so vulnerable and you really wanted Tommy to be Ghost. I don't know nothing about Tommy. I don't know nothing. And I told you a lie about Jamie being Ghost. Jamie's not Ghost. I don't know nothing about this bitch named Ghost. Right? So everything that I said, it's a lie. Angela is like, you know, Tommy's gonna go to prison. You sure you don't want this? And she's like, no, I don't know nothing about him. It's a lie. I told you a lie. She's like, alright, since you don't care about Tommy, tell me about Felipe Logos. And she's like, no. I'm not telling you nothing about Felipe. I don't know nothing. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. And she's like, alright, since you don't care, alright, bye, Holly. And she's like, bitch, by the way, it's now Monica. That's her name. Her name is now Monica. She's like, don't call me Holly. My name is Monica. Goodbye. And she leaves and she locked the door and whatever. And then she goes to her phone and she called Ghost. And, well, she's talking to Ghost. And Ghost is like, yeah, I heard everything and whatnot. And then Ghost tells her to go and pick up the money at the Western Union. And she must leave and never come back. And then she's like, he's like, bye Holly, and she's like, bye Ghost, and that was the end of that. Alright, then after that we switched to Ghost with a picture of Tommy, and on the sketch of Tommy that Angela had gotten from Isabel, right? And on the name of it is Isabel Louise on it. So Ghost clearly know that Louise's daughter was the one who told him about Tommy and gave them the sketch of Tommy. Lord have mercy, that is a whole new mix up right there. But anyway, I don't know what is going to happen in terms of that, because Louise was asking to meet with Logos, and then after that, after this scene is finished, we go to Angela and Ghost together. And then in it, like, you know, in kissing up and whatnot, and then he was like, oh, you're going after Tommy still, right? And she was like, you know what, I really don't want Tommy, you know, who I want is Felipe Logos. And then Louise was asking about Logos, and then his daughter made a sketch of Tommy. I don't know if Jamie tying it together. But anyways, he was like, Felipe Logos, that sounds like a weird fucking name. What kind of name is that? And then them start speaking in Spanish. I love you. Oh, I love you too, baby. Oh, this, oh, that. Yeah. Them go to bed together and whatnot. Then she and him go to sleep. Go still sleeping in bed in the night. And she wake up and grab his phone, go to the bathroom and call her peoples. And she basically bugs Ghost's phone. I'm not sure if Ghost is going to catch the rake and know what's going on. Like, if he's going to figure out what's going on. I hope he figures out what's going on and destroys that phone, because if he doesn't, then this could be the end of it. But yeah, that is it. That's basically this episode of Power. The writers are doing a fabulous job, like spectacular job. Like, I can't even explain how great this show is. It's a wonderful show, like absolutely amazing. So Ghost no longer trusts Sean, right? So he kind of tackles him like, you know, why every time I come around you not answer your phone, you hang up your phone, nigga, like what's going on? I say, what kind of news you're delivering to your father? You know what? I don't trust you no more, because ever since he came out of prison, you've been like being very secretive. Listen, does he know that the reason why he's being secretive is not because of his dad, but because of the fact that he's fucking Tasha? But anyways, he's like, you know, I don't trust him anymore. And you know what? You need to find your father. Where is he? I need to find him. Where is he? And Sean is like, Uncle G, I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is. He's like, you know what? He needs to be here. He needs to be here. I need to find him. And if you don't find him, I don't trust you anymore. So you're basically out of a job. So you need to find him. Anyway, Sean takes the initiative and go and look for Kanan's goons. And he basically tells him, you know, Logos is coming to town. You know, where is my dad? Where is my dad? And he's like, I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is. And he's like, oh, you guys better find him and tell him, because you know what? Logos is coming to town. And so he leaves. And then Kanan's goon calls and leaves a message on the phone, like, you know, what you were waiting on is about to go down. So you need to get the quickest bus ticket as you can and get your ass here. Anyways, that is all for today, Vibes Masters. It's your girl, Vibes Missy. Did you watch the show? How was it? How did you feel about it? Like, tell me what you guys thought about the show and what struck you the most about this episode of Power. And yeah, that's it. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'm sorry for the lighting, guys. It's very dark outside. It's nighttime. I'm doing this video at night, so it's dark. So my natural lighting that I usually have is not there. But yeah, that is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's your girl, Vibes Missy, signing out. Thank you. Love you. Mwah. Toodaloo.